Well, hello, this is an update, a little update for you, sort of following on from the What Do You Want to See video, which was posted around a month ago. I had made this video already once before, but I was not happy with how it turned out, so I'm going to make it again. Here it is. Basically, I'm going to outline what I hope to do with regards to Wolfenstein on my channel. I had posted that video originally just to get some ideas, what you guys wanted to see. Some of you came up with like proper pinpoint ideas and basically sparked some ideas with myself with other different aspects of different series that I could do on YouTube and so on. So to start things off, what I'm going to be continuing with doing is going to be the live games on Twitch. So we're going to continue doing live games on Twitch as and when. The aim would be to get 2 to 4 a month, depending on how I don't know how many games, how many tournaments are going on at the time. Because in the last month there haven't really been too many tournaments, so haven't really been too many games that I could live cast. It's just as simple as that. I generally like to live cast tournaments rather than ladder games, but I would maybe change my preference on that in the future. Maybe you could organise show matches between tournaments if there's going to be big breaks as well, because there was pretty much a month break between last tournament and this tournament. We did have a ET game just at the weekend, so there's a new tournament game up on my channel right now. Other than that, we've got the classic games, which I've been doing every couple of months. I think I've done like 5 or 6 so far, and it was basically me going to be doing every 2 or 3 months. Was initially going to be filling the gaps. But a lot of people really enjoyed them, so that might become a bit more of a regular feature. Nations Cup games would be in there. Probably would be the major games of any tournaments, be it Nation Cup or Euro Cup or something like that of games past. Would probably be before I started casting, so it would be 2011, I guess, 2012, and before. That's when the tournament games would be from, the classic games. What's to come? Basically, the ideas that were posted on the video that I originally posted a couple of weeks ago. Things like best rounds of players. This was a really nice idea. I don't think if they really fully meant this, but I really like this idea. I could go to certain players within the community and ask them what they thought their best game or best round. I'd probably go with the entire game, and I just record their entire point of view, and I'd upload it onto my channel. Maybe get a bit of input from them, be it via voice comms or just by text, so I could just put it in the intro of the video, why they thought it was their best game, that sort of thing. It may not be a game that someone won, because where this conversation led was Cresty started replying to me on YouTube, and he said about, just jokingly I think, but it was a really nice idea, he said about recording his performance at United Cup LAN in the upper bracket final. And they lost that game, but Cresty's performance was very good. So like you can see, it may not necessarily be games you win, just games you perform in to a high standard. And of course, we've got people who want to see certain players and play, and they want to see their best games. It can be hard to catch it all as a caster. A lot of people complain that I don't spec people enough, but there's 12 players on the server. There is also free cam time as well. If a game lasts, say, an hour, people are probably going to get 3 minutes, 2 or 3 minutes of actual, like, seeing it from their point of view. The amount of frags they're going to get in there, it's random. They could have just a dry 2 or 3 minutes in that period, so that's just the way it goes. Other ideas, games from tournaments. This is what I was said in the video. It's something I just came up with at the time. Games from tournaments that I missed because there were schedule conflicts. This is an issue at LANs because I can only cast certain amounts of games, group games especially. There's 2 games at the same time all the time, so I will always miss some games. So I might go back, and this can be good filler as well. So if there's a downtime in a tournament, I can hit up the old tournaments and get any games that I missed out on. Also, something that wasn't really hit up on in the video in replies, but I thought maybe people would be interested. I did get a couple of PMs after a sort of joking tutorial I made about the West Radar mine that I did. They said that was actually pretty cool. It'd be nice if there'll be more. I could maybe hit up some people within the community as well, some respected players, and just get their ideas, input on certain, just small aspects of the game. I'm not sure where that will go. But that's another idea. Rounds and games from my own playing history. Now this is very easy, just because I've got so much data and so many demos to basically get the info from. I can record this at any time. I've got a lot of games where I played well. I've got over, I think in ET and RTCW combined, I must have at least 65 gigabytes of demos. So there's probably a couple of games in there where I was pretty decent. And I'll be able to upload those. Most of the time it'll be RTCW, but there were a couple of games of ET that I played okay. But I was very different roles. So what else do we have? There is a secret idea that I came up with just from someone posted something very small, and it just gave me a really nice idea. It's probably the most work out of all of the ideas. It would be the least regular as well, so I won't give it away too much, just in case it is too big an idea, and I don't want people to get their hopes up on that one. So other ideas, maybe like some player spotlights, looking at particular players, sort of like an interview, but me giving info on past players or current players, top players. Just basically my thoughts on their play, on certain aspects of their gameplay, their history as players, and so on and so forth. Clan games with voice comms. This was a request as well, and that was a nice idea. It's going to be very hard. I think I did say this on a live stream, where basically a lot of teams will be speaking different nations comms, which may be nice for certain teams. Like, for instance, if I was to pick up basically Turbot, they're all going to be speaking Finnish, basically, which would be nice for the Finnish people, the Finnish scene. They'd hear that, but the majority of people wouldn't know what the hell is going on there. Same thing can be said for probably like teams like Elysium and Ducks or Germans, basically going to be speaking German. They're going to be speaking Dutch. So this is going to be very obviously English is probably like the easiest one for everybody. A lot of people will speak English compared to these other languages, but I might have one or two games somewhere of my teams playing with comms, but I can't really remember. It might only be around here, around there. It's a shame. It's a shame I didn't really think about that back then. But that's pretty much it. Clan games with voice comms. These are just some really nice ideas that were said, and I just wanted to put it into a video just to say thank you for everyone who put their input, put their time into just thinking about some ideas. If you have any more, I'll link the original video as well. You can either comment there or comment here. Something I actually want to do as well, I haven't mentioned this, is at the end of every month I'm going to do like a little not wrap up, but like a highlight video. Basically what I used to do on Phoenix TV, but like much less, should I say, like news style, just very casual, just me, like basically what I'm doing here, where I'm just jumping around a map and talking at the same time. It'll be something like this, something along these lines. It may not be like actual gameplay in the background, but it'll be just like the games that I casted, maybe the game of the month that I casted. So like, if you haven't got much time to read news items and stuff, you can watch a 5-10 minute video, get the highlights of what's happened in the last month in ET, tournaments that have happened, announcements, small things like that, and I'd be able to just say what's coming up in the next month, something to look forward to. Some people may not be 100% keeping up with the scene, and it could be nice for some people like that. So that's it pretty much for this video. There will be another video within the next week or two, and this is going to outline some support route I'm going to go. Basically, I have applied for Twitch partnership a couple of times. It hasn't come through. I have messaged them about the fact that ET was mentioned in DJ Wheat's keynote speech at TwitchCon. It is nearly a 15-year-old game, but I think they're still expecting me to get the sort of numbers that games like CSGO get. And I'm in comparison to CSGO, I think I actually get as good in terms of the size of the scene. It's just the way it goes. Twitch doesn't seem to fully understand. At least the people who are applying to the partnership thing don't have a clue, really, unfortunately. So I've come to the conclusion that I'm never going to get Twitch partnership while I stream Enemy Territory, but I don't want to stop streaming Enemy Territory, and there has to be a support structure there for me long term. To do something long term, there has to be. It's not going to be huge. The subscription function on Twitch was nice. It would be like a $5 subscription. It's going to be a lot less than that the support function that I'm going to be doing. Whereas the minimum on Twitch is $5. I think the one that I'm looking at is called Patreon, and you can set up that the minimum is $1. So that's a lot nicer for enemy territory in the scene. I'll be making a video about that in the next week or two. More details on that to come. Hopefully you guys understand it. Nothing's going to change with my channel in terms of who can view the content. Everyone's going to get it. However, there will be, if you are able to support me at all, this will give you the opportunity to do so, and there will be some little goals for anyone who supports me and stuff like that. And I've got to work on that a little bit more. So the initial release won't be that great, but we'll see. Again, I'm happy to take your ideas on that in the future. But for now, thank you very much for tuning in, and look forward to that video in about a week's time, and some more content on my live channel, of course, Twitch TV. Just tune in every Sunday and or Monday. Maybe some enemy territory coming up. We have got a tournament live on the go right now. If you miss it, don't worry, it will be put on YouTube within 24, 48, 72 hours, something like that. So thank you very much for tuning in, and thank you all for your ideas. Any more ideas, feel free to post it on any video that I post. Good day, good day. See you soon on a live stream, hopefully. Goodbye.